I started. Hey guys, welcome to Thomas.
Welcome to Plunder and No Thank You. Review the Brenner, the
Bread,
bread.
the bread era of train show.
Welcome to Bread Show. Welcome to Bread.
Welcome to our bread review show. No, but serious.
So, if you don't know, the Brenner era is the era of Thomas and Friends, spanning from seasons 17 to 21, and that is when Andrew Brenner came on to write for the show. So normally the show is sort of separated into various different eras. There's the classic era and then the hit era. So like depending, basically various companies have run the show. Now to make sure this is very clear, I am not really a super hardcore Thomas guy. Um, I've seen the classic era and that's about it. I saw it as a kid and I've rewatched it. I thought it was all right. Like I
Yeah,
honestly, it's not like my favorite show of all time or
I
anything.
watched like half of it with you a couple months ago.
Yeah. Um, but I haven't seen the Brenner era before, and so we're watching it for the first time,
Yeah,
and we're gonna make a video about each episode, and that's the
yeah.
podcast.
Every week, we gonna make a
Every Friday
every Friday.
on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. It's Friday. I'm in love, you know.
Exactly.
But yeah, like so this is like because I also watched Thomas as a kid, though I barely kind of remember what it's like from that time. And when I watched the classic era, I was like, this is all right. It's also extremely bleak, and that's kind of
It's
like
extremely bleak.
the biggest turnoff for me, I guess, because it's bleak in a way that kind of creeps me out too much. Like, and when it's not being bleak and creepy, it's kind of being boring. Um, that was sort of I thought it was good overall, but but I feel like the Brenner era is definitely um way more plunder core.
Yeah, that was my thoughts as well. So my like the biggest problem with the classic era for me that stops me from like I feel like fully enjoying it is when the show does weird moralities that I don't agree with,
Yeah.
which is like once an episode.
Usually that kind of stuff doesn't
Um,
bother me, but it does in Thomas because the entire universe is built on a weird Nazbol thing.
yeah, whereas of it, so I thought maybe a later era of the show that's also supposed to be like the best of the animated series, CGI series, is going to be better for us.
Yeah. So we watched the first episode, Kevin's cranky friend, right?
Kevin
And
Gates' brand new album.
Kevin Gates' brand new album, my favorite rapper, Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates cheese. We watched
uh,
the first episode of Thomas.
yeah, which
Kevin Gates cheese.
I actually didn't know because you just said you wanted to watch the show, so I didn't know it was CGI animated because I'm used to Thomas being not animated. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I feel you.
So
It also has a different theme tune,
oh
but
yeah,
the,
which I didn't hear.
we didn't hear the theme tune.
Yeah.
It go. I'll just sing it for you right now. Where to there for the 6 to 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Beep beep, copyright, copyright. That's
Damn.
the joke. It's copyright because I forgot the
Copyright.
lyrics.
Red and green and
Okay,
brown and blue. Yeah.
they're the
And so
really hooker.
I was immediately taken aback by Thomas being animated. Like they had they're not just puppets. Like it's not like the equivalent of like a puppet show. It is like, oh fuck, they have souls. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it is weird when you think about the philosophical implications of like they're clearly their own thinking beings with souls, but they
Yeah.
also still have drivers who control
Yeah.
them. It's
And
like
drivers who control them that are the fat conductor uh is kind of a horrifying demon man.
he kind of looks like Yeah, a bit like a bowling pin.
I don't mean like that, but I mean like how he speaks. Like how he speaks, right? It's like he's like mimicking vague human emotions and actions. Like the tone of his voice is like completely inconsistent, but also kind of monotone. Um,
Yeah, it's like he's trying to speak very clearly so that
yeah,
young kids can understand
but
and
it just
stuff.
comes off as he's like a demon. He's like million spiders in a person suit, trying to fucking like
Yeah, it
mimic
is.
human emotions. In
Yeah,
contrast to the
which
very
I think
human
adds a
like
lot to his
trains.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the fat conductor is like a sociopathic horrible monster.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's also we watched the UK version.
yeah, it's
Uh,
pretty
just
cool.
to clarify, I thought it was more appropriate because Sodor is in the UK,
Yeah, I agree.
but yeah, I just wanted to point out because in the US dub, Cranky has like a thick New York accent and it's very funny. He sounds like Danny DeVito.
Thomas sounds weird though.
Thomas does sound weird. That's gonna take me a while to get used
Nigga
to.
sounds like British SpongeBob.
He does sound a little like SpongeBob. I was gonna point
Yeah,
that out.
yeah. Like I'm just like, because like as soon as I heard Tom's like, why does he sound like that?
Yeah, it's a little strange to get used to
Yeah.
when you're used to um rank. What's his name? Jingo Star. Ringo.
Jingle starter.
When you're used to him doing his sultry tones
Yeah,
to
like
voice all the characters.
no, no, Tommy sounds like this, and it's like yeah, that's cool, but like whoa,
Yeah.
uh, yeah,
Like the original series, it kind of feels like someone reading you a story to go to
yeah.
sleep
Read me a
because it
bedtime
basically
story.
is just that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whereas this feels more like a TV show.
yeah. It's like a show. It's like an animated TV show. And that's why I like it because I
Yeah.
like it has a sort of whimsical feeling to it that I like with like, oh, there's a problem, but then everything cheerfully gets solved at the end, and I like that opposed to we're gonna lock this train in prison, we're gonna make them suffocate to death in a tunnel.
Spend just get locked up in the train pan.
Train pen, yeah. And you can't escape the train pen because you're a train. You are bound by your masters. You're this is hell. This series takes place in hell.
Yeah,
You become a train in the afterlife. That's what it says in the
it's
Bible.
true. That's what it says on the box.
Yeah. What box?
When you buy it, it says when you die you become a train on the box.
What do you buy? What?
Just everything.
Oh. Yeah, I bought a Twix bar that said when you die you become a train in the afterlife, and I was like, damn, nigga, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
bought a burger and I opened up the when I looked inside the burger, it's raining ketchup.
Damn.
The
They.
entire script of this episode in ketchup on the burger.
I imagine you couldn't read it because it was so small.
No, it was very precise.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
how
how he did that. Don't know how they did
how
that.
they fit an entire TV script on a burger?
Don't you ever seen Serial Experiments Lane?
Yeah,
You know when Lane's sister knocks over the water in the restaurant and it just sort of forms into words.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like that.
I see.
I opened up the burger and the splodge of ketchup just formed into the entire script of this episode.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Did
Yeah, it
you eat the
actually happened by
burger?
the way. Because you think I'm not? You think I waste food?
No, but I think I'd be too scared to eat the burger if that were to happen to me.
Again, I was like, but burger though.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I think Kevin is cranky, right?
Yeah.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Wait,
Um,
what? Kevin isn't cranky. They're two different
no,
characters.
that's true. I think I wrote that in my
Kevin and Cranky is the
yeah,
name of the
Kevin and
episode.
Cranky. I think I wrote that in my notes on accident. Um, but yeah, so basically the first episode about this crane named Cranky, and I wrote down here, damn, I would also be cranky if I couldn't move, because he's just kind of like bound to. He's like a
Yeah,
crane,
he's
like stuck
bound
into
to
the
fall
ground.
in. Bound
To
to fall
falling
in
in
love.
love. But yeah, he can only
Sorry,
like his movements are
I just love
confined
doing
to
that.
a circle in one singular place. I'm like, damn, that would be torturous. Um,
He doesn't seem to be that upset about it. He seems to be pretty convinced that he's very good at it, actually,
true, that's true.
which is kind of the problem. He's kind of arrogant. He kind of seems very proud of himself.
He's very that's sort of because like there's a nigga named Kevin. He's like a like little baby who he must be protected, and he's like, yeah, you gotta help Cranky do some shit, and then he like, and then Cranky's like, no, you're gonna do it wrong, and
And
yeah,
then Cranky does it wrong.
and Cranky does it wrong, and then Kevin does it.
It's a classic example of sort of a perfectionist craftsman who
Yeah,
like insists they can do everything themselves, but sort of refuses help, and then
yeah,
their ego gets in the way, and they think that it's everyone else's fault when they fuck up.
yeah,
But really, you
basically.
just have to accept help from others.
Yeah,
Sort of the moral of the story.
I like those types of stories and shows. Uh, and and also there's another nigga, the pirate, the guy who talks like a pirate. I like
It's a
him.
West Country accent.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what the pirate accent is. It's a like in the bottom west of the UK, they talk like that.
oh, I did not know that. That's really cool.
Southwest would be the word, not
Southwest,
bottom west.
bottom. But yeah, I like that. I like him. He's probably my favorite character, even though he had like two lines.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know what his name is. He's a diesel of some kind.
yeah. I also, even though he's not a pirate, I also just really like pirates conceptually. Pirates are
Have you
fucking
seen all
sick.
the Pirates of the Caribbean
I've
movies?
seen one with
Because I
you
have.
like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you should not watch the rest because they get progressively worse as the series goes on.
Ah. Yeah. But yeah, like fucking yeah, cause like as opposed to like the utter bleakness of the classic era,
Yeah, welcome back
there's
to Pirates of the Caribbean cast,
what the
where
fuck are
we
you
talk about Pirates of the
talking
Caribbean.
about?
So, in episode one, Cranky gets on a pirate ship and
He can't get on
he
a pirate ship.
plunders
He
the
can't
gold.
move.
He gets a pirate ship anyway. He plunders, rapes, and pillages.
Yo, Plunder.
Yeah,
Me.
yeah, that word is your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway,
a
sorry for interrupting you with my
yeah.
pirates fanfic.
Okay.
When is someone gonna make Fallout Equestria, but it's Thomas of the Caribbean?
Nigga, yo, that was a sentence. That was a fucking sentence. Yo,
I
come.
want someone to write Thomas of the Caribbean.
Me too. Someone in the audience, if one of you make Thomas of the Caribbean and post and email it to us at crapstack.hotmail.com.
Yes. We don't believe in at symbols here at Crabstack Industries.
Yeah, if I see an at symbol, I shit on the floor and you will have to clean it up.
It's true. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, he had to clean it up.
It's true.
Yeah.
There was lots of blood. There was lots of blood mixed in with the shit.
Yeah, it's because I push really hard. And
Yeah.
I eat nothing but like burger.
Razors. Knives.
Yeah. I eat knives and I eat like some gunpowder and wash it all down.
Yeah,
with some like salt,
bucket of spiders.
salt, spider salt,
Yeah, it's just
salt that
salt.
comes from
Spider salt.
spiders.
So yeah, exactly that type of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the trains die?
Yeah, they die. They get scrapped and then they're canonically dead.
How does their biology work? Do they have like lungs and shit?
Don't question. You can't. No, you can't question this because then you never enjoy the show if you start questioning it, or
Okay.
you just can't think about it. It's illegal to even question.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
How do they speak? How do they have voices? How do they have drivers? How do they like? None of it makes any sense. You can't question it. It's like, yeah,
they are created for the sole purpose of work. Like,
yeah. It's like Kitchen Nightmares. Like
yeah,
if you're watching Kitchen Nightmares and you ever think like maybe Gordon Ramsay doesn't know what the best option is for every single restaurant in the world, then the show falls apart. So
yeah,
you just know you just can't question it. You just have to suspend your disbelief and be like, okay, in this universe, I guess those questions don't matter.
yeah. Um,
So Kevin, I liked because he has a cool crane on his head, and I've always wanted a crane. Like I thought that's really cool to have like an appendage, because
yeah,
most of the trains don't have appendages at all in Thomas. Like
that's
they,
true.
I suppose they connect to carriages. You could call that some sort of appendage, like the link that connects them to carriages.
Give me one
But
second. I'm recording a Thomas the Tank Engine podcast. Go on.
like most of them can't really interact with the world very freely because
Yeah,
they're on tracks and they don't have appendages. Whereas Kevin is not on a track and he also has an appendage which lets him pick stuff up, and that's a neat concept
yeah. He's
in Thomas.
definitely anatomically like free.
Yeah,
He is more free than the
he's
other ones, which is cool. I like how,
yeah,
and it makes sense for his personality as like a very kind of like childlike and excited personality that's like running around all the time. Kevin's pretty epic. He's.
yeah.
What did I say? I say protect Kevin at all costs.
Protect
That's what I said.
protect Kevin. Protect
Yeah,
Kevin.
protect Kevin at all costs. Yeah, um, yeah. It's like immediately I am endeared to this show and I'm excited to watch more of it. It's definitely like my favorite iteration of Thomas that I have seen.
Yeah, it was good. Good episode.
Yeah,
I'm excited to watch more as well. And
yeah,
you too will be excited to listen to this podcast
yeah.
every Friday,
Every Friday,
right here.
Cartoon Network, right
Yeah,
after
this is
Teen
the
Titans Go.
yes, which is every show on Cartoon Network is right
Yeah,
after Teen Titans Go.
yeah. Well, you see, if you see, look at the lineup, where it's actually all Teen Titans Go except our show, which is like,
Did Did you know that Teen Titans Go, Fate Go, and CS:GO are all set in the same universe?
what the fuck?
Yeah, did yeah,
I can't believe it.
yeah, it's true.
Um,
And also the ancient Japanese game called Go, also the same universe.
hell yeah. Anyway, this is the greatest Thomas podcast ever, by the way, because
Yeah, this is yeah.
we talk about burgers.
Talk about Thomas of the Caribbean.
Yeah. What if it was all out a question, but it was Thomas on the Caribbean?
All right,
All right. We'll see you next
how?
week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.